Hi, and welcome to today's show. In today's show, is going to be part 3 of the Tenpoint Flatline 460 speed testing with different arrows. So stand by. We'll be back in 10. Hi, and welcome to Utah Crossbowhunter. Howdy, ma'am. Howdy, partner. Okay, like I said, we are going to be speed testing the Tenpoint Flatline 460 in today's show. We've already done, let's see, the center punch 16 arrows with 100, 125, and 150 grain tips. We've done the zombie slayers with 100, 125, 150 grain tips. Speaking of tips, I didn't talk about those in the first one, but we're using sever tips on all the arrows, so everything is on even plane. And I'll show you these tips. They're pretty sweet. They're bullet-like tips, and they are sharp. Okay, so these are some nice tips. I'm hoping I don't get everything too wet. It's still a little frosty out here. Got another frost last night. So, like I said in my first video, I screwed up. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And so, the arrows we're going to be shooting today, one of them is going to be the Dragon Claw arrow, and somehow, some way, I don't know if it wasn't glued in good enough or what, but I lost the whole insert and tip inside my bag. So we're down to 5 Dragon Claws. So that was number 6. So the 150 grain tip, we're only going to be doing 1 shot, maybe 2 shots. We'll figure that out here when we get to that point. And it's cold. My hands are cold. My feet are cold. They're frozen. Well, not quite frozen, but they're pretty doggone close. We have the Grumman chronograph again today. So let's get shooting. So the first ones are the 100 grain tip of the Dragon Claw, or 425.5 grains. So we're getting up there a little bit in the grain bit. So they are getting heavier. Well, I won't talk about them right now. We'll talk about them later. Let's just get our first shot in this morning. Hopefully, we can get this done before we get too much flare. And there's a little bit of flare from the sun on my iPad, and I don't know how to make a cover for it to stop the flare. So like I said, our first one is 425 grains. Odd fletching down. Okay, let's take our first shot. After I take off these. Okay, and that one was at 4478. Okay. And we'll take our second shot. It is a nice, beautiful morning out here. It's just plain cold. So when I first started setting up, it was probably, I don't know, 35. It may have gotten up a little bit more. We got some nice days coming. Possibly some later in the week, some rough weather. All right, shot number 2. Let's see where we're at. Oh, safety. Shot number 2 is 4496. Okay, so let me go pull those arrows and we'll go with our next round. Okay, so arrow number 1 got buried and already got some fletching damage. So that's fixable. We can fix that. We're putting on new fletching. No big deal. Okay, so round number 2 with 125 grain. 4486. So let's go adjust this. Four, 4, 8, did I say? Yeah, 4486. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. So these arrows with this crossbow, they are packing quite a punch. Being buried in that 500 feet per second target, wow. So we're packing some good kinetic energy, some good slugs. So pretty much, as I say, penetrate anything. All right, here we go. Shot number 1 for 125 grain field tip. And that one, it didn't take. All right, so then we go pull that one and we'll do it again. All righty. For some reason that didn't take, that's all right. We can shoot it again. Uh-oh. Knocked my glasses off. I don't even know if that one even triggered the chronograph. All right. Shot number 2, or number 1. Again. Yeah, there we go. And that one was 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah. Okay. Let's take shot number 2. All right. Locked in. Arrow number 4. All right, here we go. All right. And that one came in at 4432. Okay. So we'll grab those 2 arrows and we'll do our last round. Okay. So these are buried in there. This destroyed. This patching is probably destroyed. And they're buried in there. Can't get them out. So, yeah. I'm going to have to dig them out later. All right. So luckily, I still have the big shot down there. Spider web stopped them, but they buried it in there. So I'm going to have some more fletchings to fix. So that tells us that we're in a good ballpark. All right. All right, last arrow. This is the 150 grain at 474.7. Get this switched over. For 74.7. All right. We'll see how much this one gets buried. So you see I got my work cut out for me on these dragon claws. All right, here we go. Fire in the hole. Okay, what do we got? 425.6. Okay, so we'll take another shot. I'll go grab that one, and I'll be right back. So we'll have our, oops, I'm glad I didn't clear anything. And I gotta go back in, and I'll do that later on when we go back inside to give you the averages at the end. You definitely want to stick around for the next one. We're going to be shooting the heaviest arrows in the 500 grain era. Alright, shot number 2. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Leave me a comment on what you think on these arrows and this crossbow. Because I'm telling you, yes, it's a little expensive, but man, it is packing a wallop. Alright. 429.8. Okay. Alrighty. So, you guys want to stick around for the next one. So, we're going to go inside. I'll get you some numbers. And we'll go from there. So, see you inside. Okay, so this is what we got for the Black Eagle Dragon Claw for speed. So we had, with the 100 grain tips, the average speed was 448.7. The kinetic energy was 190.23, and the slugs was 847. For the 125 grain tips, the speed was 449.9. Ready for this? The kinetic energy was 201.58. Wow. With the momentum of 0.895. The speed with 150 grains on the Dragon Claw was 192.78 and a whopping 0.901 with the slugs or momentum, whatever you want to call it. So we got some good numbers out of that. But unfortunately, we lost probably, well, let me grab those real quick. Okay, so with the Dragon Claws, we lost 2 tips. Yep, they're in the bag somewhere. So we lost 2 of those. Fletching good. Bad fletching. Got to fix the fletching on here. Got 2 of them broke off. Another fletching came off. And good arrow. 1 good arrow. Or 2. Yeah, 2 good arrows. 2 with fletching issues. And 2 with tip issues. And let's see. Let me show you this one here. The speed that we're putting into these. How well I can see it on here. If you look all the way down here up to I guess the A in the Dragon Claw, that's all burned in there. All that is just melting stuff. That's how much speed and heat we are generating with these Dragon Claws. And pretty much every one of them is the same thing except this one. Oh, this one here is burn. These 2 are burn. So we're putting a lot of heat in these Dragon Claws. So 2 good ones that I can still use right now, and I gotta fix the fletchings on these. So I'll put new fletchings on these, and go from there. So I got to see if I got fletchings like this. I think I do. But this is what bothers me here with these dragon claws. Why are the tips coming out? So they shouldn't be coming out like that. But these server tips, they are some nice bullet tips. They're, like I said, they go in real good, and when they go in good, they come out good. The reason that some of these they come out so easily is because they burned the shafts, melted plastic, whatever you want to call it, on these shafts. So yeah, I mean, Dragon Claws did their thing. They got good. I got good stuff out of them. I'll get those fletchings fixed. See if I got any of those, and maybe I'll order some more. I don't know. I do like them. Let's see. What is the comparison here? So, comparison, speed-wise, they're right there with the center punch. 455 center punch, 458 center grain, 200 grain, 125 grain, 460 to 490. We'll call it 450. And the 150 grain, 431 and 427. I'll do a better comparison when we do the breakdown of all of them on another video. But speeds are pretty compatible so far, even with the heavier arrows. Alrighty, so that's all I got for you right now. I got one more round to go in the speed test, and that's with the Mitsubishi 40Ts. That'll be coming up soon. So, with that said, remember, 2,000 subscribers to my son, family, friends, your worst enemy, whatever. Send it out, please. Because I really want to help him out. He really enjoys this stuff. He does sit there and watch me. Most of the time, he's way off camera watching in a safe position. But he does. I want to thank you guys for watching, and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. Remember, these episodes are dedicated to my son, and see you on the next episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter.